Alrighty guys, I'm Casey and welcome. Hello. Okay, I forgot you were there. I saw you before I went to sleep and I completely forgot. Okay. Oh, let's deal with the creeper first of all. Don't blow up. I've got enough creeper-sized holes to last me a lifetime. Oh, creepers, man. Alrighty guys, I'm Casey and welcome to a brand new episode of our Let's Play Minecraft series, guys. Last episode, we built a graveyard that is just there, which is where we are keeping track of all our deaths. And this episode, I actually want to get into what I said I wanted to get into last episode, which was, you know, getting some cows, getting a nice little field, getting a bridge. But before I even get into any of that, I want to show you guys the progress on this cave system that we've made. This is what we've dug out by hand, and I finally made it all the way down to diamond level if we keep on going down, because I didn't want to just build the standard mine that we always build. I wanted to have some sort of cave system that went down to our mines this time around, and it is a bit of a ways and it is a bit of a trek, but it really does feel like we're in a cave as opposed to just jumping down a hole. And if we were to come to this one here, I've been doing some strip mining now, we're down to diamond level. You can see that we've actually found some diamonds. And I did check the Minecraft wiki and all of the other laws involving Minecraft, and it's still written that you must mine your first diamonds on camera or it is punishable by having an ice cream cone shoved up your nose backwards and pulled out of your ear using your intestines. So I didn't want to suffer that fate, so I thought we'd mine our first 6 diamonds on camera. Did you know you can scroll on down, leave the video a like, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, it all helps out the channel. So I had a little bit of a think of what I want to do with these diamonds, and I think we're going to go with 2 tools. I think we're going to go with an axe and a pickaxe. I think that would be the wisest decision. Yes, we could have used these to go ahead and get ourselves a enchanting table, but I don't have any obsidian, so I definitely need a diamond pick. And I don't have any leather to make the bookcases, so there's no real point in having a enchanting table if I can't really do much with it. So I think I'm just going to go with the axe and the pickaxe, and now I can actually get into what I want to do today. So I got a couple of ideas of what I wanted to do today. The first thing is I want to get a bridge going across here. Now when I say bridge, I'm not talking about what you'd expect a normal bridge to be. I should probably say crossing. I want to have like these little stone plinths like we've got here, and we've got another couple over there. And I want to sort of connect them somehow. But I want the bridge to be sort of sunken underneath the water in places. Definitely there. But I also want it to look like it's dilapidated, like it's been run down, not used, well, used a tremendous amount that it's actually started to break down. But to do that, I want a new type of wood. I don't want to use spruce wood in this. I actually want to use jungle wood as well, which means I need to go to a jungle. But also, I need to find some cows because I do want to bring some cows back here. Because over here in this little area right about, I think maybe about here, I want to put some sort of cow pen, which means filling in these holes. And I suppose it doesn't matter if we have pods all here. That doesn't make much of a difference. Cows are still graze. We don't need them to actually eat the grass like we do the sheep. So I do want that. That way we can start breeding them up. We can actually get some real food going on. So I think they're like my main 2 objectives for today. But I do have a couple of other plans that I might get into, time permitting. And I want to start a village over here. I want this to be like a village here. And we cross this to go into it. And this was like the outcast. And this village is what we built. And I've got a couple of ideas for it. We are going to build it up on the sort of like cliff face there. But we'll get into that as we have words, because sometimes be very difficult. When we have time, my first priority is to get some sort of enclosure here. So I'm going to strip out this area, I think. Okay, so we've got the area somewhat cleared out. The trees are still disappearing. And I wanted to start bringing you guys in for putting it together. So, unfortunately, we need a 2 wide entranceway, which is what we're going to have. Here's where we're going to put the spruce fences. This is going to be our way in and out. Now, I want to make sure that the cows do not get out. So, we're going to have wooden pillars here. And I don't want to use fences all that much. I've got some idea for the fences, but not a lot. Maybe we can run that into there. That could be a good idea. For some reason, this world is very framey today. Very framey. I'm not sure what's going on. So we're going to just do a little bit of these. How big is this? This is going along quite big, actually, which is what I want. The more room we have for cows, the more that we can breed up. And the more leather that we can get. Because something I always struggle with in Worlds is to keep the cow farms sort of on perch. Okay, good. On point, rather. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a spruce fence on top of each of these, like so. And that's what I'm thinking of there. But, to sort of include it, we're going to put in some stone like this, some cobblestone maybe there. Perhaps one there, another one there, another one there. Perhaps two there. One. And you're thinking, okay, well, cows, they can easily climb over one. But we're going to make it so that they can't climb over it. I did a little something similar to this in my hardcore survival world, if you've seen that. One there. Good. Now I need to go and get some stone. Okay, now I've got myself some stone. We can actually just start popping this in and just sort of filling in the areas around like so. I've already done it a little bit over there. Now, obviously, this being one tall, the animals are going to get out. Now, we could simply just take fences, put fences on top, and that would prevent them from getting out. But I'm worried that they might be able to get through here. Now, I don't believe that they can get through diagonal blocks. I'm pretty sure that they can't. But I had another idea. And that was, let's just sort of bring this up a little bit more. So we're adding just one extra block on top, just enough that they cannot get out, and we'll do this in a variety of different ways to get the different shapes that we wanted and different just sort of textures and whatnot, because it's nice to have varying different degrees of texture. So we are going to use some cobblestone, putting them just in any pretty much way that we can think of for now. And then we'll do this one like so. Then we can go ahead and we can take a stone if we wish. Put the stone up like so. Maybe we can put the stone one that way around and put another stone one there. Put another stone one there. Perhaps a stone one there. Another stone one. Another stone one there on that one. That's good. And then we can just grab ourselves some cobblestone slabs and to slab a couple more of these, because again, they can't jump a block and a half. So this will keep them trapped in. Yeah, and then I think the rest we'll just do with stone slabs. Now we could add andesite in. We could add anything else into this mix, but I'm low on andesite, so for now it's just gonna be this. Although I do need to put these fences in place on top of these. I know I have some. I know I have some. Got to put some on here, but the more important thing is I've got to go out searching for cows, and the cows are nowhere near where we are. So I haven't even found any yet. I gotta go find some. Oh man, that's gonna be fun. So now I've got this done, we can get rid of these. I'm gonna go and start my quest for searching for cows. Okay, I've been searching for a good 10 or 15 minutes now, and I haven't really found much, but I did find this. So I figured we'd raid it. Oh, we need to get rid of the gravel on top first. There we go. What do we got? Fishing rod with the curse of vanishing. Oh, that's good. We'll take the coal though. I suppose we'll take it. We'll take it. It's better than not having it. And then there's another one right over here. This one has a buried treasure map, an axe, and some wheat in it. But I have been searching, guys, and I have come across 0 cows. I have, however, come across pigs, sheep, chickens, turtles, rabbits, foxes, and wolves, dolphins, and squid, but unfortunately, no cows, and I am a lot closer to home than I thought I was. Okay, I really thought I was a lot further away from home than I was. I went out that way, I came back that way. How does that work? Alrighty. So I think the best way to get some cows into this area is to potentially bring them in from another area. But I am going to have a little bit more of a look around, see if I can find some. Well, I'm back home, and unfortunately, I was unable to find any cows whatsoever. I came across everything, including a pillager controller. Pillager controller? A pillager patrol. But I still couldn't find any cows. I went around everywhere around here that I could think of, and I still can't find any. So, I think the best course of action is to build another portal and go over to another place where it's more likely to find cows and then bring them back that way. The trouble is, I need another portal. I don't just want to plonk it down in any random location. I actually want there to be a purpose build for it. So I think I'm just going to postpone the cows for a little bit. There are quite a lot of grass patches around the outskirts of this island. So I'm hoping that maybe over the course of building this bridge that we might just get lucky and some cows spawn there. But what I need to do now is I need jungle wood for this. And the jungle is in this direction. So, I'm going to make a boat and I'm going to start heading off to the jungle. Well, at least I got one thing right. The jungle was indeed out this way. Now I just need some jungle wood. So I'm thinking I could chop down one of the big tall jungle trees. Then pick up a couple of the saplings and head back home. And that should do it. And I'm hoping coming this far away from the main island is going to trigger more cows and whatnot to spawn over there. But, you know, I'm not sold on that. Either way, let's get to chopping down this jungle tree. So, I'm back from the jungle. And I think I've sorted my computer problems out, guys. It's been acting like a potato today. But it seems to be running a little bit smoothly now, which is really, really good. But I'm back. I was able to get some jungle wood. Unfortunately, I had a brief look for cows. Still no baby coos around. So we're going to have to take drastic measures to get them here, I think. But first, let's get this bridge into place. I want it to be like a series of stepping stones is kind of what I'm thinking about. But the first things first, I need to clear out this mossy cobble. So now that we're awake, I do actually want to start looking at how we're going to get a cross here. And I think we're just going to take it roughly stride by stride. So I'm thinking there, then maybe there, and then possibly over here. I want it to sort of like sway a little bit. I don't want it to be too straight. I want it to feel like it is very well put together. And I want it to come to a rest right about here is what I'm thinking. So we'll come into this right about here. Yeah, I like that. I kind of like that. So we've got these focal points here, but I want to build them up just a little bit. I want them to look like they are rocks sort of drifting out into the ocean, or rather into the lake. I don't want them to appear to be... I want them to appear to be random. And then what we're going to do is... I don't actually have a crafting table, but that's fine. I could just make one up right now to show you guys what I'm thinking. And then we'll take... we'll just take a stack. And then we'll make these into... And then what I'm thinking is we'll have some sort of connection like this to them. And we'll probably go with this a little bit bigger. We'll put in some stairs and some slabs. And maybe we bring this up a little bit. Oops, that's not the slab. Bring this up, put some thingies in, some stairs in, but like that. So the bridge looks slightly submerged. And then we've got these stone bits in between. So, I think the first thing I'm going to do, though, is get the stone bits looking how I want them to look. So here we are. I got these stones in place, and you can almost jump entirely between them, or you pretty much actually can, which is what I wanted anyway. So we've got a little bit of a cross in here. Now what I want to do is I want to add in some connections to this. So I'm thinking we add in some bridges, like so maybe we have a full block there, full block there. We could have another slab there, maybe another one of those there, and then we've got it somewhat connecting there. We could put another connection in. Should we put one in? Like so. Yeah, that can go. So as we can see, it's going. We can even put a sunken one in right there. So we've got something going in there. Let's go ahead and just start adding in more here just to sort of bring this around. And I want these to connect up, but I want it to look very much like it is sunken into the earth like this. So it's there. It's clearly there. The trail's clearly there, but yeah, I think I don't like this though. But yeah, anyway, it's nighttime. I gotta sleep and I gotta get the rest of this bridge put in place. So I'll be back with you. So it's starting to really come together. We've got the bridge fully in place now, and I like it. I like it. I mean, like I said, I didn't want this to be a typical bridge. I wanted this to be some sort of crossing across the lakes. This is definitely a lake. We could do with making the sides here a little bit more lake-like because they're just sand and dirt at the minute. And there's a little bit of clay in there, and it doesn't look quite how I want it to do. But to do that, I think I want to drain all the water out, then do the lake bed, then put the water back. But for that, I want sponges, and I also want a shovel that can, you know, mine through this in a few seconds rather than being one that takes a while. Now we can do a couple of other things. We could just go and add in a couple of, just on these stone bits here, we could add in a little bit of a raised pieces. And I want to see just so like how this looks if I was to have the odd one raised here and there. Just see if it gives me a bit of a better look. So let's do that. I don't know on that one. I don't know on that one. I may change that. I may change that. There's a zombie somewhere around here. But what I want to do now is I want to go and have another look for some cows. We've not been able to find any so far, but I'm hoping that the amount of time that I've spent building this would have allowed some to spawn at least somewhere out there. I'm not sure on these ones. Yeah, we could actually, if we wanted to, add in a couple of, like, bracers just to sort of strengthen this a little bit. Now I'm thinking about this. Let's just put in a couple of these and see what we think. That might make it make a little bit more sense. Put in one there. As if there was some sort of bridge here. Once upon a time. Oh, I'm liking that. I am actually liking that. I didn't think I would. But, I am. We just need to put in a couple of these. There. And they don't need to always rotate, but I am going to try my best to rotate them. So, put that there. Put the next one right there. Make this one feel a bit tight. Not right there. Right there. Can I get that from here? Yes, I can. And then I think we'll put in one more there. And you can put one in right here at the end. How does that look? Oh, yeah, that definitely feels a bit better. I like that. I like that. I like that. I love just the new waterlogged blocks. I mean, they're not really new because they've been around for a while, but I do rather like them. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and have a look, see if I can find myself some more cows now. There's some sheep, but still no cows. And of course, a couple of rabbits. Found the pigs again. 3 of them. In a different spot to the ones we found before we went to the jungle. Pigs, rabbits, sheep. Found another herd of sheep. Found another herd of rabbits. Still no cow. Guys, for love or money, I cannot find cows. I've tried playing the Pied Piper to summon them. That didn't work. I sacrificed my hat. That didn't work. I even offered to sacrifice my wife. And that still didn't work. No matter what I do, I can't seem to get cows into our cow pen. Which is unfortunate. Because I really wanted them. So I think what I'm going to have to do is craft up myself a nether portal and bring them from a different place in the world through the nether and into our place. I think that's the best option and pretty much the only option I've got. But I don't want to just construct a nether portal and put it somewhere random. I'd actually like to put a building around it. So I'm thinking right behind my head there, we might do a garden shed at some point and put the nether portal in there. But I've got big plans for this world. I want to build up a nice little village right across this sort of face here. And for that, I'm going to need to clear down these trees. And I'm going to need, I definitely going to need enchanted tools. Because going down them trees with just a regular diamond axe, that's going to take forever. But before I do that, guys, I actually want to just spend the end of this episode having a brief little chat with you guys. Because I know the subscribers are coming in and we're growing, which is fantastic. But my schedule hasn't allowed me to upload in over a week, pretty much. And my schedule that I had before has kind of gone out of the window. And I want to talk about that because it was never my plan. That was never my plan. But I want to talk about the issue that I'm having. The issue that I'm having is to do with my router. You see, for some reason, it just randomly decides that it no longer wants to allow an Ethernet connection through it. Meaning that all 4 of my computers in my home that run from Ethernet from that router just stop working. Now, my office is on the other side of the house to what the router is on. Meaning I run a 30-meter cable to my office and I just about have enough room. But my office has a concrete slab for a roof, which just means wireless signal in here is non-existent. Or it's hit and miss. It'll be there for a few minutes, it'll be gone for a few minutes. It's not really reliable to upload on, so I can't rely on Wi-Fi. I even run a splitter into my office for all of my consoles because I can't rely on the Wi-Fi of my consoles to keep me connected to Xbox Live. But unfortunately, I have contacted my ISP, and they're about as useful as a paper cargo ship. So they've sent out a new router. I plugged that in, and it solved the issue. Actually, the issue resolved itself just before I plugged in the router. The new router worked until it didn't, in which case I had to go through the exact same steps that I went through with my ISP before, just for them to say, oh, it's your router again, we need to send you a new one out. This is now the 3rd router I've gone through in about 10 days. I think it was 10 days when I was talking to her, so we're approaching the 2-week mark. 3 different routers, and all having the exact same issue. It's frustrating. It's frustrating because it means I can't upload. It just means I can't upload. And I can't just uproot my setup and move it into the living room because that's no good. I've got too much. I've got 3 monitors, a mic, a computer. Oh boy, it's a lot to move if I just wanted to move it. And I was hoping the issue would be resolved relatively soon. But I'm hoping that it's going to be sorted. I'm hoping. Third router. But anyway, I think that's going to do it for this episode, guys. So, if you've enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a like. It really helps out the channel. I really do appreciate it. So, please do leave that like. And hit subscribe if you want to see more from me. Guys, I'm Casey. I want to thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.